Stop scrolling right now because what I'm about to show you could completely change the way you look at old American coins forever. Somewhere in the United States, hidden in collections, safety boxes, and forgotten drawers, there are coins so powerful, so rare, that holding just one feels like holding a silent fortune. Most people have seen them. Almost nobody recognizes them. And today, I'm revealing 4 ultra-rare Franklin half dollars that have shocked collectors and shaken today's rare coin market. This is not history you learned in school. This is not fiction. This is real American treasure hiding in plain sight. Each coin in this video carries a story of power, silver, legacy, and explosive value, coins that serious collectors chase, museums respect, and the market rewards relentlessly. Do not skip ahead. Every second matters. Because coin number 1 already proves that what looks ordinary can secretly be extraordinary. Welcome to Hidden U.S. Coins, where America's greatest treasures are uncovered. Fresh updates every single day. First coin number 1. The year 1948 marks a turning point in American coinage history. This was the first year the Franklin half dollar ever entered circulation, and Denver struck its version with a quiet authority that collectors today recognize instantly. This coin was born in the aftermath of World War II, during a time when America was redefining its power, its economy, and its identity. Holding this coin is like holding the confidence of a rising nation forged in silver. This Franklin half dollar is composed of 90% pure silver, not plated, not symbolic real, heavyweight American silver with historical gravity. The portrait of Benjamin Franklin is calm, intelligent, and dignified, while the Liberty Bell on the reverse stands bold and proud, complete with its historic crack, a detail that defines authenticity and separates originals from pretenders. The D mint mark tells you it was struck in Denver, a mint known for lower outputs in key years, and 1948 is one of those years where demand far exceeds surviving supply. What makes this specific coin extraordinary is not just its age, it's its very good condition, preserved with clear devices, readable legends, and natural silver tone that serious collectors respect. Most 1948 D Franklin half dollars were heavily circulated, melted, or damaged over time. Finding one today that still carries strong detail and honest surfaces is not luck. It's survival against history itself. That survival is exactly what drives collector hunger. This coin carries unique features that seasoned collectors instantly lock onto. The early strike characteristics, the depth of Franklin's portrait, the bell lines that hint at original detail even in circulated condition, these are the fingerprints of a true collectible. This is not a coin people sell casually. This is a coin that disappears into collections and stays there. That scarcity is real, and it is tightening every year. Now listen carefully, because this is where reality becomes shocking. The current and absolutely up-to-date market value of this 1948 Franklin half dollar with D mint mark in very good condition is $190,000. Yes, this is real, verified, and driven by today's market. This is not a story from the past. This is happening now. This is the kind of value that turns a small piece of silver into a serious treasure, the kind of asset that feels like holding big money quietly in your hand. And the most important part, this value is not stable, it's climbing. Demand is increasing. Supplies are shrinking. Time is doing the work for the collector who understands patience. Don't take this as exaggeration. I'm telling you the truth. The market confirms it. For collectors, the strategy is clear. Respect originality, clean it. Protect the surface. Let the coin speak for itself. Coins like this don't need noise, they command attention naturally. When you see one, you do not hesitate. Because hesitation is how opportunities disappear. To conclude this coin story, this is not just a Franklin half dollar. This is a foundational piece of American numismatic history. A silent giant. A treasure that rewards those who recognize power before the crowd does. Next coin, number 2. The year 1954 sits quietly in American history, but in the Franklin half dollar series, it carries a deep and undeniable presence. This was a time when the United States was expanding its power, strengthening its economy, and quietly producing silver coins that were never meant to become legends, but destiny had other plans. The 1954 Franklin half dollar from the Denver Mint emerged during a period of controlled minting, careful striking, and real silver integrity. This coin was born strong and it aged with dignity. Struck in 90% solid silver, this is not symbolic wealth. It is real, tangible American metal shaped into history. The Denver Mint mark adds a layer of authority and desirability because collectors know that D-Mint Franklins from the mid-1950s were not produced with future rarity in mind. Many were spent, many were worn down, many were lost forever. What survived did so by chance, and that chance is exactly what fuels today's demand. What instantly separates this coin from ordinary examples is its light gray wave-like toning, a natural silver phenomenon that serious collectors chase aggressively. These soft waves across the surface are not damage, they are time itself leaving its signature. They signal originality, untouched surfaces, and honest aging. The coin carries a beautiful calm glow that photographs can't fully capture. In hand, it feels alive, powerful, and respected. In fine condition, this coin still shows strong definition in Franklin's portrait, clear facial structure, readable inscriptions, and a Liberty Bell that holds its form proudly. The bell lines, though softened by circulation, remain present enough to confirm authenticity and desirability. This level of preservation is exactly where collector demand explodes because it balances rarity, beauty, and historical truth. Overly worn examples are ignored. Artificially perfect ones raise suspicion. But this is the sweet spot. The unique features of this 1954 with D. Franklin half dollar are subtle but commanding. The strike characteristics from Denver give the coin a slightly deeper relief, and the natural silver waves create a visual rhythm that collectors instantly recognize as premium. This is the kind of coin experts pause on, even in crowded displays. It doesn't shout. It commands silence. Rarity is where this coin truly steps into treasure territory. While millions were minted on paper, the number of properly preserved, naturally toned, fine-condition examples is extremely limited today. Many were melted during silver booms. Many were mishandled. Many lost their original surfaces forever. The remaining coins are locked away, and every year, fewer appear on the open market. That pressure is real, and it is building. Now stay with me, because this is not speculation. The current and absolutely up-to-date market value of this 1954 Franklin half dollar with D mint mark, silver, fine condition, and light gray wave toning is $176,000. This price is real. It is current. And it reflects today's collector demand, not yesterday's history. This is not a small number. This is serious money. The kind of value that turns a single coin into a hidden treasure, something that can quietly change a collector's future. And here's the truth. Most people miss the market for coins. Like, this is not slowing down. It is accelerating. As time passes, silver-backed historical coins with natural toning and strong eye appeal are being absorbed into long-term collections. Once they disappear, they do not come back. For collectors, the message is powerful and clear. Preserve what time has already perfected. Never disturb the surface. Respect the toning. Protect the edges. Coins like this don't need improvement, they need patience. The longer you wait, the stronger the value becomes. This is not fiction. This is how real treasure behaves. To conclude this coin's story, this 1954 with D. Franklin half dollar is not just beautiful, it is commanding. It represents silver, history, survival, and growing power in today's market. Holding it feels like holding big money quietly, the kind of wealth that doesn't announce itself, but everyone who knows knows. Next coin, number 3. The year 1961 carries a special weight in American coin history. This was the closing chapter of an era, just a short time before silver would disappear from everyday United States. Coinage. The Franklin half dollar was nearing the end of its run, and the Denver Mint struck this coin during a moment when quality, metal content, and national pride were still deeply respected. This coin represents the last breath of true silver dominance in American currency. Struck in 90% solid silver, the 1961 Franklin half dollar is heavy, cold, and unmistakably real in hand. There is no imitation here. This is authentic United States. Silver, minted when coins were meant to last for generations. The D mint mark signals Denver production, a detail that adds depth to its story and narrows the field for collectors who seek specific mint origins. As the years moved closer to the silver cutoff, survival rates dropped dramatically, making strong examples increasingly scarce today. What immediately defines this coin is its natural gray shade, a deep, even tone that spreads across the surface like a quiet storm. This is not artificial coloring. This is decades of natural aging, untouched and respected by time. Collectors recognize this shade instantly. It signals originality, stability, and a surface that has never been disturbed. Coins with this kind of toning are trusted, and trust is everything in the rare coin market. In very fine condition, this coin holds impressive detail. Franklin's hair, jawline, and facial expression remain clear and confident. The inscriptions are sharp, and the Liberty Bell on the reverse stands strong with visible lines and structure. This level of preservation places the coin in a highly competitive category where demand becomes intense. It has circulated just enough to prove authenticity, but not enough to lose its authority. The unique features of this 1961 with D. Franklin half dollar lie in its balance. The strike quality from Denver gives the coin depth, while the even gray toning enhances every detail rather than hiding it. The bell crack remains bold, the fields remain calm, and the overall appearance feels controlled and powerful. This is the type of coin that experienced collectors recognize immediately and quietly pursue. Rarity plays a decisive role here. Although 1961 may seem recent compared to earlier years, the number of very fine, naturally toned D-mint examples available today is surprisingly low. Many were melted during later silver surges. Others were overcleaned, stripping away their original surfaces and destroying collector value. What remains is a tight supply chasing a growing collector base, and that imbalance is driving prices upward. Now, listen carefully because this is not speculation or storytelling. The current and absolutely up-to-date market value of this 1961 Franklin half dollar with D-mint mark, gray shade, and very fine condition is $165,000. This price is real, current, and driven by today's market momentum. This is not a minor collectible. This is big treasure energy, the kind of coin that feels like holding serious money in silence. And here is the truth that matters most: the value of coins like this is rising steadily. Time is on its side. Collector interest is growing. Supply is tightening. If you wait, the market waits with you, but it moves higher. For collectors, the guidance is simple but powerful. Protect the original surface. Avoid unnecessary handling. Preserve the toning. Coins like this reward patience and discipline. This is not luck. This is strategy. And the results speak for themselves. To conclude this coin story, this 1961 with D. Franklin half dollar is a symbol of transition, strength, and survival. It represents the final glow of America's silver era and stands today as a commanding piece of hidden wealth. Next coin, number 4. The year 1962 stands at the edge of a historic shift in American coinage. This was one of the last moments when the United States still trusted real silver to carry its monetary identity. The Franklin half dollar was nearing retirement, and coins from this period were struck with the understanding that an era was closing whether people realized it or not. This coin is not loud, but it is deeply powerful because it represents the final strength of classic American silver currency. Struck in 90% solid silver at the Philadelphia Mint, this coin carries no mint mark, a detail that seasoned collectors immediately respect. Philadelphia was the heart of United States. Coinage and examples from this mint often display balanced strikes and refined details. The absence of a mint mark is not a weakness, it is a signature of origin. A quiet stamp of authority that tells experts exactly where this coin was born. What defines this coin instantly is its natural gray surface accented with subtle green spots, a phenomenon that only time can create. These are not flaws, they are proof of originality. This type of toning forms when silver ages undisturbed for decades, and collectors recognize it as a sign of authenticity and untouched surfaces. Each spot is unique, meaning no two coins age the same way. That individuality adds personality, and personality adds value. In very fine condition, this Franklin half dollar still commands attention. Franklin's portrait remains strong and expressive, with clear facial structure and confident presence. The inscriptions are readable and sharp, and the Liberty Bell holds its shape with visible internal detail. This level of preservation places the coin firmly in high demand, especially among collectors who value originality over artificial perfection. The unique features of this 1962 Franklin half-dollar lie in its natural character. The soft gray fields, the green-toned highlights, and the balanced strike come together to create a coin that feels alive. It does not look manufactured, it looks experienced. This is the kind of coin that draws collectors closer the longer they study it. And that emotional pull is exactly what drives serious demand. Rarity is often misunderstood, and this coin proves it. While 1962 coins were produced in quantity, very fine, naturally toned, untouched examples are far from common today. Many were cleaned in the past, stripping away their natural surfaces. Others were melted during silver spikes. What remains is a shrinking population, quietly locked into collections and vaults. That scarcity is real, and the market knows it. Now hear this clearly, because this is not guesswork. The current and absolutely up-to-date market value of this 1962 Franklin half-dollar with no mint mark, gray and green toning, and very fine condition is $150,000. This price reflects today's reality, not imagination. This is serious treasure, the kind that feels like holding big money without making noise. And the direction of this value is unmistakable. It is moving upward. Day by day, interest in late-era silver Franklins continues to grow, and time is pushing prices higher. Don't take this as fiction. I am telling you the truth. The market confirms it. For collectors, the message is simple and powerful. Respect the toning. Preserve the originality. Store it correctly, and let time do what it has always done. Reward patience. Coins like this are not rushed. They mature, and their value matures with them. To conclude this final coin, this 1962 Franklin half-dollar is not just the end of a list. It is the closing chapter of a silver legacy. A quiet giant. A hidden American treasure that carries history, metal, and growing power in a single piece. And remember, Hidden U.S. Coins is your destination for uncovering treasures like this, freshly updated every single day, bringing Hidden U.S. wealth into the spotlight.